Hi, this is Matt with AppliancePartsPros.com. Today we'll be showing you how to repair your appliance. Remember, anytime you work on an appliance, make sure it's unplugged or the circuit breakers are off so there's no chance of electrocution. In this video we're going to show you how to change out the Frigidaire refrigerator ice store seal. It's going to be a very easy repair and should only take a few minutes to show you how to do it. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can click on the link below or get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. When you open up the package, you're going to get the new ice store seal. The ice store seal is mounted on the ice door. The manner you'll be changing it out is if it's damaged and it's letting warm air leak in, causing ice to build up. In order to get to the part, we have to take the dispenser apart. First thing we're going to do is pull off the drip tray. All you have to do is pull it out and set it aside. Once you have the tray off, we can take off the screws on the bottom. We're going to use our Phillips screwdriver to take them out. Now that you have the screws out, you can lift up on the frame. There's 3 locking tabs on the top that we have to unhook it from. Once you have it released, you can pull out a little bit, and then we can carefully reach behind and disconnect the wiring harness that's connected to the control board. To disconnect the wiring harness, you just have to carefully pull it off the board. Once you have it disconnected, you can pull the dispenser frame off and set it aside. Now we have to take this whole assembly off, so we're going to use a 3/16" nut driver and just push this water line up through the opening so we can pull the assembly off. Once you have the water line pushed through, you can use a Phillips screwdriver to remove these 3 screws. Once you have the screws out, you can carefully pull this assembly out, and we're going to carefully unhook the wiring harness on this side. To get the wiring harness off, all you have to do is press on this locking tab and pull it off the control board. Once you have the wiring harness disconnected, you can pull the assembly out of the dispenser. Now that we have the assembly out, we can take the ice door seal off. It's mounted on this frame right here that's hooked into the ice actuator arm. So we're going to carefully flex it and lift up on the frame so it comes off the pin, and then do the same thing on the other side. Once you have it released, it's going to come forward like that because of the spring, and then we can take the center cap off. All you have to do is lift up on this. There's a couple locking tabs that go around, and kind of get all 3 of them out. Then you can pull the assembly out. If the little foam piece comes out separately, you can just keep it together with it and set it aside. Then we can take the ice door seal off the frame. All you have to do is pull it off and separate the 2 pieces. Here's the old ice door seal next to the new one. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can get it from AppliancePartsPros.com. To put the new ice door seal on, all you have to do is line it up and push the 3 little pieces of the ring onto the frame. Once you have it on there and seated properly, we can put the center cap back in. For this one, you're going to have to take the 3 locking tabs and get them underneath. So we're going to start one of them and just kind of turn it and then push up on the ice door a little bit and get these to go in one by one. Once you have the center cap in, we're just going to carefully lift this up and make sure that these pins go on the back side of the ramps. Once you have the pins on the ramps, you want to move the ice arm back and forth to make sure everything moves properly. Once you're sure you have installed correctly, we can put the assembly back into the dispenser. To put it in, we have to get the water line back through the opening. So what we're going to do is just pull up gently on the water line to make sure there's no excess slack down there, and we have enough so we can fit it. And then you kind of have to feed it down in there with the dispenser at a weird angle like this, so you can reach in and put the water line through. Once you have the water line through, we're going to carefully rotate the assembly over. And before you push it all the way back in, we have to reconnect this wire harness right here. It can only go on one way. So just make sure you push it all the way on so you get a good connection. You can lift the assembly back up into place, and we can use our Phillips screwdriver to put the screws in. Now that we have the assembly remounted, we can put the frame on. To put the frame on, we're going to reconnect the wiring harness. Just have to carefully line it up and push it on. Just want to make sure it goes down all the way so you get a good connection. Once you have the wiring harness connected, you can rotate the frame over and hook the upper 3 hooks on. Once you have it in place, we can use our Phillips screwdriver to put the screws back in. Once you have all the screws in, we can put the drip tray back in. All you have to do is line it up and push it onto the frame. Once you have it locked in place, we can plug the refrigerator back in and make sure it starts to cool. Thanks for joining us for another successful repair brought to you by AppliancePartsPros.com. Check out our other repair videos on our site, Facebook, and YouTube.